Kevin. Kevin, we love you 3,000. It has been 3 years, over 1,000 days since you have been on this stage. How excited are you to share the next steps?
I'm unbelievably excited. I love that cold open that you guys just watched. 3 years ago, we were here, and it's been a hell of a long time since then. And there were moments where I thought, maybe that's it. Maybe, will I ever be in Hall H with all of you ever again? And the answer, thank God, is yes. And now, let's talk about these past 3 years from a Marvel perspective. When I was on this stage in 2019, we introduced Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And believe it or not, almost everything we announced that day has come to fruition, and you've all met characters like Shang-Chi. You've all met amazing new characters like the Eternals, like Yelena Belova, and the Red Guardian, and Agatha Harkness came into the MCU. You met Miss Minutes, who kicked off our entire program today. Kate Bishop, Maya Lopez, Kamala Khan, and even a brand new Captain America in Sam Wilson. And since we were here 3 years ago, we added a few more things to Phase 4 that you know about, of course, a movie called Spider-Man No Way Home, and a show called Moon Knight, and of course Miss Marvel, and now, believe it or not, we are approaching the end of Phase 4 when She-Hulk Attorney at Law comes out, and this November, Phase 4 comes to a close with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This phase has been about resetting the MCU, about meeting all these amazing new characters, and culminating as we get to Wakanda Forever. But what's fun to do here is to talk a little bit about the future. And to talk a little about, and you may be saying, well, if Black Panther is the end of Phase 4, what in the heck is Phase 5? So I thought we'd spend a few minutes going through what we have in store. You know that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania kicks off Phase 5 on February 17th. We've got, coming to Disney Plus, Secret Invasion. It is an honor to say that finally Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out in May. We are shooting right now our new series for Disney Plus, Echo, and I can't wait for you to meet all of her characters. We're in production on The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel 2. Loki Season 2 is shooting right now. The film that we announced at the end of our last panel, Blade, starring Mahershala Ali, comes out November 3rd, and we start filming this October. Our series Ironheart is a part of Phase 5, shooting right now. We've already talked about Catherine Hahn, amazing, returning in her own series, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. And I am very happy to confirm that Sam Wilson will be appearing in the next Captain America film, which is called Captain America: New World Order. And rounding out Phase 5, we have a series on Disney Plus. This is very special. It is going to be an 18-episode first season, 18 episodes. Daredevil: Born Again. And starring in that show are two people I hope you've heard of, Mr. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. And Phase 4 will come to Phase 5 will culminate. I'm taking you guys all through it right now. Yeah. The end of Phase 5, July 26, 2024, with this. The Thunderbolt capping off Phase 5, and we will go through the team another day. There are many more surprises to come. But what I thought we would do now is talk about some of the upcoming stuff that's coming sooner, like She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Please join us in welcoming the creators and cast of She-Hulk, writer Jessica Gao, director Anu Valia, director Kat Poirot, Jamila Jamil, Ginger Gonzaga, and Tatiana Maslany. How are we feeling? Tatiana, I'll kick it off with you. This is a character that people are so excited to see. How excited are you to share She-Hulk with the fans?
I'm so excited. I mean, this is so overwhelming to see everybody here. We know how much the Marvel fans love Marvel, and so it's just such a joy. But what's so exciting about She-Hulk is this show is very different. It's got like an irreverent humor, and She-Hulk herself is like trying not to be a superhero, which is a fun take, I think.
Ginger, we saw Nikki a little bit in the trailer. Can you talk a little bit about who she is and what is her friendship like with Jennifer Walters?
Yes, well, on social media I still maintain that I play Baby Groot's sister.
Yes.
Whether or not that's true or not. Yeah, I love Nikki, and I love her especially because she's the kind of a ride or die friend for Jen. And I love seeing like female friends who really, really love each other, and that's kind of like their love language. And Nikki likes to get into a lot of like good trouble and encourage a lot of, I don't know, risk taking, I think, on for Jen and for She-Hulk. So it's very exciting.
Jamila, Titania is coming! How is she? What makes her tick?
Ooh, what makes Titania tick? I would say jealousy and a desperate need for attention, which obviously I have no experience. So I had to really pull from somewhere. But yeah, she's extremely annoying, and I drew that from myself, so you're welcome.
Kat, one thing Marvel is known for are their cameos, their surprises in their films and their shows. Is that something we can expect?
Absolutely. We have some amazing cameos. I think you know some of them. We've got Mark Ruffalo as Smart Hulk. We've got Tim Roth as the Abomination. We've got Wong as Wong. And you know, taking this show, bringing it into life was really about living up to the Marvel bar, creating something cinematic, funny, action-packed, and of course, filled with cameos. I won't say any more because I don't want to get in trouble. I'll let Kevin take that one.
We're all afraid.
For Jessica, we've seen some great exploration of genre and tones, especially in the Marvel shows on Disney+. This was touched on a little bit, but how does She-Hulk, how does it set itself apart from other shows we've seen?
Well, I think this is Marvel's first true half-hour TV comedy. Would you agree, Kevin?
I would agree. Yes.
Okay, so we're in agreement. Great. It's just really fun to especially take kind of the existing special guest characters that we can't talk about and really let them kind of explore a different aspect of their characters, especially characters that we've seen in like very dramatic roles and very serious kind of movies. We get to like let them have fun. It's just really, really great.
Anu, as I continue my quest to try to get everybody in trouble, who would you like to see Jen team up with or go toe-to-toe with?
Ooh, you know what I want to see? I'd really like to see some members of the A-Force. See that? That would be very fun, but you know, what do I know?
Tatiana, should I stop getting everybody in trouble?
I love this.
Did you bring anything for us today?
Oh, yeah, do you guys want to say something? This is a new trailer. This is a new trailer.
Brand new final trailer for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Thank you, everybody. This team has done such an amazing job in this. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming out here. Thanks so much. This is a very, very special show with a very unique thing. Thank you. Let's give it up, She-Hulk, everybody.
So She-Hulk looks fun, funny, lighthearted.
As Jessica said, and I don't know how many of you know Jessica Gauss, she wrote on Rick and Morty. Anybody familiar with Pickle Rick? That was her. And this show is irreverent and fun, which the MCU does very well. The other thing the MCU can do very well is make a tonal shift into something darker, something gritty, political conspiracy thrillers, which brings us to our next series for Disney+, which is Secret Invasion.
Please welcome Maria Hill herself, Comey Smulders! Toby.
Hi!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
We have known Maria and Nick Fury for quite some time.
Yes.
We love these characters.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you excited to expand upon in Secret Invasion?
Well, like Kevin was saying, this is a darker show, you guys, and we're going to get deeper into the characters. We're going to see them in new ways, and it's going to be an exciting thriller, and you're never really going to know who people are. Are they a Skrull? Are they human? And it's going to be a bit of a guessing game, but it's been so much fun to shoot, and I cannot wait to see it.
We have some incredible returning casts and
Yes.
some newcomers as well. Can you
Yes.
tell me a little bit about that and who you're excited, or what makes you so excited about this team that's come together?
I mean, I'm living the dream, you guys. I get to work with Sam on all of these projects, and being in the show with him has just been, and I mean, yeah, let's applaud him, because he's the greatest human. And then Ben Mendelsohn and Olivia Colman and Emilia Clarke and Kingsley Ben-Adir. I mean, what's my life? My life is pretty great. And they're all so talented and the kindest humans. So it's been an awesome experience.
Speaking of Secret Invasion,
Yes.
my segue. Any more
That's
secrets?
good. It's solid.
Any more secrets?
I mean, my boss is like right here. Like he's standing
Kevin, come on.
right here.
We might have brought something
Oh, you
that no one else is going to see except all of you in this
Wait a
room
minute.
right now. Thank you, Kobe. Kobe's been our world for so long. It's been always starting the show. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you very much.
Two incredible looking Disney Plus series.
Who wants to hear about the first film in Phase 5? The film that kicks off Phase 5, as I said before, is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Please welcome our director, Mr. Peyton Reed.
Hello, Hollies! Hello, Kevin. How are you? I'm going to quickly say I've been coming to Comicon since 1994. That's before most of you were born, I understand.
Well, he was born since then. Okay, yes.
I brought a few cast members with me today who I'd like to introduce you to. Our Cassie Lang, Catherine Newton.
Hey everyone, I'm Catherine, and I play Cassie.
Thank you, Catherine Newton.
Thank you so much. Wow.
I would also now like to introduce you to Hope Van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly. We brought someone else with us today. Mr. Scott Lang himself.
Thank you so much.
Peyton, kicking off Phase 5. No big deal.
No big deal at all. We've got big plans for this group.
As Scott Lang would say, do you guys just put quantum in front of everything?
Yes.
Pretty much, yep.
This is the
Essentially,
third.
yes.
This is the third Ant-Man movie. What does this mean for this franchise?
Well, what it means is we finally get to spend some time in the quantum realm. We have a lot in store for these characters in this movie, and we're going to meet a lot of new characters in this movie and explore the quantum realm, which is not always what you think it is. So we're really, really excited to finally bring it to life.
Oh, Mr. Scott Lang. We have not seen Scott Lang in a minute. We haven't seen him.
Right.
What has he been up to? Where do we find him at the beginning of the events of Quantumania?
Well, Scott is pretty pleased with himself and his role in saving the universe. You'll just have to wait and see. He wanted to know if we got the van fixed. So Scott's been kind of cooling out. He's been busy at work, ish, with a little book. And I don't know what else I'm supposed to say.
I won't get you in trouble. Evangeline, as mentioned, this is the third Ant-Man film. What do you feel like that's allowed for you to explore with Wasp and Hope Van Dyne this time around?
I think what's really fun about having her on screen in the suit for the second film is the first film, I think, was all about how powerful and capable and formidable she is. And so now we get to explore her vulnerabilities and her fragilities and the ways that she has to face those things and how she deals with those things. And I think being a powerful woman is only impressive if you do it against very difficult odds, right? So that's gonna be really fun.
And Catherine Newton, Miss Cassie Lang, welcome to the Marble Hall H stage.
Wow. Thank you so much. This is a big deal for me. So, thank you.
We've seen Cassie Lang over the years ask her dad, please let me get in on the action. What can you say that Cassie is up to this time?
What can I say? I think that Cassie is just becoming who she is supposed to be. And like we all are, we're just figuring it out. So you get to see that in this. And that's why I don't want to say anything.
I just want to see it.
I want to see it. Can we see it?
We did bring something, Kevin. I don't know if you knew this.
I didn't, but I can't wait to see it.
We put together a little thing. It's not going to go out wide. It's actually just for you here in the room. Does anybody want to see this?
Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah. All right. Let's roll it. I would like to introduce to you Kang the Conqueror, Mr.
Jonathan, I hear this is actually your first time at Comicon. What an entrance.
Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am.
Now, we met He Who Remains in Loki. Yeah. This is a bit of a different variant, one that fans are very, very, very highly anticipating. Tell me about this guy.
There will be conquering.
And I want to point one more thing out. Peyton, Kevin, no, look like MODOK.
There might have been a shot of MODOK. Yeah.
Cool, just wanted to confirm.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Thank you so much to Peyton Reed and the cast of Ant-Man Quantumania.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
This one is special, and there's a very particular reason it's kicking off Phase 5. And you just met him there. His name's Jonathan Majors. So that's awesome. You know, believe it or not, this is not the only movie in Phase 5. We have a movie coming out in May called Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Gunn. What's up, Kevin? Hey, Ash. Hi, everybody. How are you doing, my friends? Hey, guys. You want to hear something weird? I was going through I was trying to figure out when I started working on Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't tell you this backstage because I was saving it for this very real Guardians 1 right now. Guardians? Okay.
exactly 10 years ago this week, I flew to Wilmington, North Carolina to pitch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Where we were shooting Iron Man 3.
Where you were shooting Iron
Yeah.
Man 3. Exactly 10 years ago this week, I went and I pitched the movie to Kevin and Lou, and had a very uncomfortable...
I'd say it's been a good 10 years, James.
What?
Good 10 years.
And back then, you know, it was the beginning of this journey. I fell in love with these characters. They aren't really superheroes. They're sort of outer space adventures, but really they're just a bunch of oddballs and outcasts and weirdos like a lot of us. They save the universe a couple times, but really what they do is they save each other. And when I started telling that story, I had sort of an end in sight. Not perfectly, I didn't have it all mapped out perfectly, but I knew where we were going with Rocket, with Quill, even with Nebula and Mantis and the other characters that hadn't quite shown up yet. And this is the end of that story. I'm sorry. Some stories have an end. Doesn't mean everybody dies. Anyway, I want to share with you guys a little glimpse of what we have. You know, we wrapped filming about 2 months ago, so let's just show you a little bit of something. Cass is backstage watching it, and let's watch it right now. Pratt is Star-Lord! And we have Karen Gillan as Nebula! Palm Clementia is Mantis! Sean Gunn is Kraglin! Somebody named Will Poulter is Adam Warlock. And finally, Maria Bakalova as Cosmo the Space Dog. Did I leave anybody backstage? Okay.
James, you mentioned this at the start, that this is the third and potentially final Guardians film, as we know them. How did that guide your process going in?
Well, I think it's really been about telling one story between the 3 films with, you know, a couple of, you know, sideways adventures into some of the other universes. But I think it really is about the one story. This is about the final, you know, arc that we began at the very beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy with Peter Quill, with Rocket, seeing where Nebula goes from where she started out, which I think is a lot of surprise, and even, you know, Kraglin, who started out as, saying 1 or 2 lines in the first movie, and now is a main Guardian of the Galaxy. So this is the full story where I always intended to go. When I started, I didn't mean to talk too much, but when I first talked about doing Guardians of the Galaxy and they talked to me about it, I was like, I don't know, it sounds a little goofy. I mean, I had known them, but I thought it was going to end up looking like Bugs Bunny joins the Avengers. And as I was driving home from that meeting, it suddenly hit me, well, okay, if there is a talking raccoon, how is he real? Where does he come from? What makes him real? And I realized he was the saddest creature in the universe, and that's what this story is about, to a great extent.
I'm not ready for that. Chris Pratt, Star-Lord is back.
Is this on? Hello, everybody. Hi.
We saw him a little in Thor. We kind of got an idea, I think, of where his head's at. What can you talk about what he's up to in this Volume 3?
Well, I think you were able to see from this trailer, which is that's the first time we've seen that footage cut together, and we're all kind of having a moment to ourselves back there. It's very beautiful. It's very moving, and we love you, buddy. And we're so grateful to do this with you. Oh, wow. Thank you for believing in our friend James in all of our lives. You find Peter Quill, and he's obviously reeling from the events of Endgame and from having lost Gamora. This is the love of his life, and she does not know who he is. And so the pain of that is a big part of his journey. And trying to figure out what I can and can't say, of course, but I guess it's safe to say it opens up a vulnerability to the Guardians of the Galaxy, to danger, and so he spends the movie trying to make up for the mistake of being kind of checked out, buried under this enormous amount of pain.
Karen, we initially knew Nebula kind of as the blue meanie she's been described as, but her evolution has been so interesting. What do you feel like that's allowed for you to do this time around?
I'm trying not to cry after watching that trailer. That was so beautiful and amazing. Anyway, I think maybe we're going to see a little bit of levity from Nebula this time around. Like maybe she's going to be a little funnier. Can I say that? Well, hopefully you find that funny. But, she had a very cathartic experience with Thanos being eliminated from her life. And so I think she can, begin to form the personality that maybe she was meant to have while still maintaining a little bit of the meanie, because we can't fully lose the meanie. You always need a little bit.
You always need a little meanie.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of the opposite. Mantis must be protected at all costs. She's so sweet. I love her. What is her journey in this film?
Yeah, same. I was almost crying backstage. I was so moved to see the images. And James, I love you so much. You know it. But guys, I love you so much. I'm so happy to be here. And it's very I don't know, what a journey. It's just so about Mantis, I guess I have to talk about Mantis, right? So she's still quirky and weird, and but at the same time she gains more confidence, and she's pissed off sometimes, and she shows different colors that you haven't seen. She's unapologetic, and she shows some fighting skills, maybe. Anyway, yeah.
Sean, I don't want to make everybody cry, but as someone who's been a part of Guardians since the beginning, Kraglin, even some very important mocap, what's been the most rewarding part of being a part of this trilogy?
Well, the truth is that the most rewarding part of it has been working with my brother. And that is the honest to God truth. But it expands, over the course of 3 movies, and it's come to a point where it's not just about the joy of working with him, it's about the joy of working with these other people, who are up here with us, and you see them, we're legitimately choked up backstage watching what we did, watching what we do, and it's because, we fucking care. I'm sorry, but we do, and we care, and it extends to all of us, and it is the most beautiful thing to be able to work on something creatively where your colleagues are all on the same page, where let's make something beautiful that people will respond to. I can't ever ask for anything more in my career, and it's just been absolutely wonderful, and I love all of you guys, sincerely.
James, how long have you been being asked about Adam Warlock?
Since the beginning.
Yeah.
And he was almost in volume 2, and I'm glad he wasn't, because I think Will was only 11. So I'm glad now that we finally got the chance to introduce the true, real, only person that could be Adam Warlock, which is Will.
Well, going off that, what does it mean to take on Adam Warlock and stand on this stage today?
Sure. I feel the same way. I'm truly grateful. Honestly, pretty surreal to have ever even stepped on the Guardian set. Huge admirer of everybody on this stage, genuinely, and the franchise from the outside looking in. I was absolutely terrified. but I was kind of welcomed into the family and couldn't have been treated better by these folks. They are such wonderful people. They're every bit as nice as they are talented. And I'm also really grateful that there was an appetite for Adam from the fans, you know, and James and Kevin and everyone at Marvel gave me the opportunity, and I'm super, super grateful to be here.
Maria, we can now confirm that you are Cosmo, sure to be fans' favorite space dog. How does it feel to take on that role in the MCU?
Ooh, exciting, scary, a little bit. I'm shaking and nervous, and I couldn't be more flattered to enter the MCU with Guardians of the Galaxy because I really met a family out there, and we really had a great time. I felt, I don't know, like I'm doing something meaningful because it's beautiful and it's heartwarming, and I don't know, I just love it. And I hope you love Cosmo because she's gonna bring lots of laughs and love and a bit of strength, I think. I hope.
I mean, look, Maria's the best. She, not only was she Cosmo and played Cosmo on set the whole time, she also hung out with me during the entire shoot, next to the camera, hanging out, just watching the whole thing. And it's just, oh, wait a second, there's somebody else here. Holy.
Wait, what?
The High Evolutionary! The High Evolutionary is here! Nobody expected him to show up like this. Can you tell how surprised I am? We can't believe it. In full regalia, too. It's great that you're...
Call me Sire. I'm pleased to be here. As I gaze out at this crowd, I am reminded of my sole purpose in the universe. To take unevolved, disgusting, low-life scum such as yourselves and enhance you genetically to something less reprehensible. Thank you for inspiring me with how vomitous you all are. The bile in the back of my throat as I look at you is all the motivation I need to move forward and create the perfect species.
Okay, thanks. High Evolution.
I can't wait to dissect all of you and see what I can learn!
Wow, mean! Really mean!
Sorry
about that, guys. Rude. Rude.
He was not very nice.
That's Chef Unio Wuji, who you may know from Peacemaker,
James, before we bid you all adieu, any parting words for Hull H?
haven't been here for 6 years. I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen between that 6 years and now. And you guys have been so supportive and lovely to me online, seeing the movies. And I know there's some of you in here because you guys tweeted at me today. I love you sincerely. I can't wait to share this movie with you. I think it's just been an incredible act of all of our hearts, and we put everything into it. And I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I love you all. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Phil. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Up at seeing that footage and a third movie. That's the great, amazing thing about the MCU, about all these different ensembles we have. And it occurs to me, we have a little bit of time left, and there are a couple of ensembles we haven't mentioned yet. And I wonder if you guys wouldn't mind looking ahead a little bit with me to Phase 6. Phase 6. Confirming Fantastic Four is finally coming on November 8th, 2024. Now there's a lot of dates there, and there'll be plenty of time to have more surprises to take you through everything, but you might want to know how Phase 6 ends. And there are 2 films that bring Phase 6 to a close. That's a little taste of where we're headed with Phase 6, and of course, once we have gotten through Phase 4, Phase 5, Phase 6, that will complete the second saga of the MCU, which is, of course, the Multiverse Saga.
Your hat is great.
Thank you. I like hats, and I like logos on hats. And if anybody else likes this hat, you can all get one. Because everyone is going to get one of these hats.
Kevin, I feel like a broken record, but I do think it is officially impossible to top this. We gotta look at the culmination of Phases 4, 5, and 6. 2 Avengers films. Unveiled the Multiverse Saga.
Yes. Where else could we possibly go? Well, there is one more thing. There is one more thing. We've talked about the past. We've talked about the future. Now it's time to talk about forever.
and gentlemen, the director of Black Panther, Mr. Ryan Coogler.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Big thanks to these incredible artists, our vocalists, Baba Ma, talking drummer, Samba Diop, and our lead drummer, Maguette So. And the rest of these incredible musicians and performers, thank you. It's going to be hard to follow that up, but we'll try. We'll try. What up, Paul H? It's been 5 years since I was here, and 5 years ago, sat about right there, and we premiered the first footage from Black Panther 1, and sitting next to me, right to my left, was our T'Challa, the late great Chadwick Boseman. The cast, including Chad, they hadn't seen the footage yet. So when we played it, you know, he was right next to me and he was excited, and he grabbed my left shoulder with his hand. And if you ever saw Chad in person, he had these enormous hands. They were just gigantic. It was part of the reason why he filled out the Panther suit so well. And he was really, really strong, and he was getting excited as the clip went on and on, longer and longer. He was just squeezing down on my shoulder the whole time, and when it went off, he was like, "Oh man, that was amazing, congratulations!" And I couldn't even lift my arm, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I felt his hand the rest of that day for a few hours, you know what I mean? And standing here with y'all right now, listening to that music from those artists and thinking about it all, I promise you, I can feel his hand on me right now. Chad is no longer with us physically, but his spirit, his passion, his genius, his pride in his culture, and the impact that he made on this industry will be felt forever. We put our love for Chadwick into this film, but we also put, you know, our passion. This film has a ton of action. It has humor. It's a roller coaster of a movie, and it goes to new places in Wakanda that we haven't seen before, but it also goes to new corners of the MCU. And I'm so excited that we'll get to share it with you all in November. And in the spirit of that, I brought some of the incredible artists that are helping us tell this story right now. Nakia, daughter of Yah, played by Lupita Nyong'o. Princess Shuri, daughter of Ramonda, played by Letitia Wright. General Okoye, played by Nana Garida. Her second in command, Ayo of the Dora Milaje, played by Florence Kasumba. And our Lord M'Baku, leader of the Jabari tribe.
in the few years since we've seen you all, our family has expanded. I'd love to introduce our Namura, played by Mybelle Cadena. Our Atuma, played by Alex Libanati. Our Aneka, played by Michaela Cole. Our Riri Williams. And last but definitely not least, for the first time on the big screen, Namor the Submariner.
Black Panther was more than a movie, it was a cultural phenomenon. Lupita, how does it feel to return to Wakanda?
It feels monumental to be back in Wakanda and to be ready to invite you guys back to Wakanda. Yeah, it's gonna, I mean, we get to see more. That's all I'm gonna say without getting in trouble. You know, you just get to see more of Wakanda. The universe of Wakanda is expanding, and you guys have a lot to look forward to.
Letitia, same question. How does it feel to return?
Man, it's a blessing. We've all grown so much as a family with our characters, and we're just so honored to bring this movie to you guys and honor Big Bro at the same time.
So Nye, what has it been like to see the impact that Black Panther has made on so many?
You know, I mean, I think one of the biggest moments I can really name very recently is watching these amazing artists just now. You know, I was raised in Southern Africa, where my parents are from, in Zimbabwe, and I was always looking up to America and how it did things and how it made superheroes on the stage and on the big screen. And so to see that merging happen, you know, even amongst this astounding Hall H crowd, okay? Seeing all your cameras up and you're taking in that culture and you're celebrating it, that to me is everything, and that's what I've gotten to be a part of.
Florence, I'm so glad we've got to catch up with you here and there, but returning to Wakanda, tell me how that feels.
It feels like coming home because, yeah, we spent so much time together, we trained together, we just spent such a long time working on Panther 2, so it's a very safe space for us, and I'm just excited for you guys to find out what we found.
Winston! You're standing on the Hall H stage. The love in this room is palpable. What is going through your mind right now?
I am just filled with so much gratitude. I'm filled with so much gratitude to be here with everyone. I'm filled with so much gratitude to be here with my chosen family. To be standing with a project that came from so much love. Every single day on set, from every single participant, behind the camera, in front of the camera, with the words, with everything. It's a labor of love. And I have so much gratitude to be able to be a part of it and share it with all of you. So, love.
Mybelle and Alex, it has to be so exciting to get the call to join the MCU and also Wakanda Forever. Can you tell me about that moment, and who was the first person you told?
Oh, it was crazy. I made a call with all my family, and I share this amazing new, and I don't know, I can't believe I'm part of this. I don't know, I'm really excited to be here.
Alex? Hi. Same question. How did it feel to get that call?
It was very exciting. I was nervous, and I called my mama. She didn't answer. I called my girlfriend. She didn't answer. Then I called my mom again, and then she answered. It was a very exciting moment to share the news, and you know, those were the only two people that knew that I was involved in this, and it's been, what, 14 months, so I am so happy that everybody knows already.
Going off that for Michaela and Dominique, you're finally able to stand on the stage to talk about it. How does this moment feel?
This is kind of like the first moment to kind of process the entire making of the movie. And seeing this audience is reminding me of the times I went to see Black Panther. I saw it 3 or 4 times in Ghana, I saw it in America, I saw it in England, and there's something very unique that the movie does to the audience. The energy is so unfamiliar to me, and I think it's got something to do with a black superhero padded out by a clan of black superheroes and what that kind of does for black people. So for me, it's just really special. And seeing the drummers and the dancers just reminds me of what an honor it was to support this cast in the second, iteration of Black Panther, to be a supporting role to a very sensitive and beautiful and delicate process. Yeah.
And Dominique, making your debut in Wakanda Forever.
Likewise, I think we all know that the impact, obviously, that BP1 had on the world is indelible, it's indescribable, it's physical, emotional, mental, and most of all, spiritual. So I think to be able to be a part of it returning to the screen and to be a part of showcasing this beautiful new young mind, and to also do all of that in the midst of highlighting, like you said, these beautiful, beautiful stories from this very necessary perspective. It's a blessing, it's a gift, and I'm reminded of that standing here in front of all of you, feeling just how important and how special and really how blessed this project is. So it is an honor.
So Noach, before you even took the stage, you could hear people shouting Neymar, and now you can say it out loud. How does that feel, and what does this moment feel like for you?
Excited, and I'm so happy to be here. It's an honor. I want to say something really fast about inclusion. Please. I come from the hood. Seriously. And thanks to inclusion, I'm here. I wouldn't be here without inclusion. And a lot of kids are there in their hoods, looking at us, dreaming to be here. And they cannot make it. They cannot make it. And the second thing, sorry, I need to switch to Spanish. Gracias a todos los paisanos, todos los latinoamericanos Ustedes cruzaron el río y dejaron todo lo que amaban atrás. Gracias a eso yo estoy aquí. Gracias. By the way, Neymar is amazing. Thank you. We brought something for you guys today. You guys will be the first audience to see the trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
That's the show, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you very, 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 very much. Paul H., I look forward to seeing you